Aloha everybody, John with you, Keawehawaii. Welcome back to my channel and our journey through my Hawaiian record collection. We're still in the letter K. I'm telling you, the letter K, it's a lot of records in the letter K. So we have, a long way to go still in the letter K. But we are going to prevail and continue. And picking up where we left off, we just wrapped up with the artist Genoa Keawe and Joe Keawe. Now we move to interesting artist who came onto the scene in around, when was this, 1979 as her first album. She had done some backup work for some other musicians, and that's where her voice came to attention, because it was a very old style of Hawaiian voice, kind of like a throwback to the 40s or an older type of traditional Hawaiian singing, not unlike Genoa Keawe or that. Anyway, that would be Keawehawaii, no relationship. But Karen Keawe, her last name is Keawehawaii, one word. This is her. This first solo album of hers, just called Karen, was 1979 on First Break Records, who, interestingly, recorded several prominent artists' first record was on First Break Records. Radio Hula is really beautiful. Kipikoa, Kalama Ula, Yellow Ginger Lei. She recorded, it's Hawaiian, traditional Hawaiian songs, and then she would do some sort of jazzy, swingy kind of things. Going into falsetto, going into voice breaking, and she actually calls it yodeling as well, because it's kind of a yodeling. This is her second album, Karen. Her second album. They weren't too imaginative with the names of the albums. This one was 1981, just shortly after. Ha'aheo Kaimana Hila, Jewels of My Crown, Pualilia, Kuka Ilimoku Village. Love that song. Yeah, I dig it. I like Karen Keawahawaii's music. She has her own, at this point, she's got her own record company. Her middle name is Kaleolani, and it's Kaleolani Records. Rhythm of the Islands. It was a concept album and really nice. It's a full-on dance, because she does have kind of an older style voice. It was kind of a good concept that they took it to like a dance band, like in the 40s, a big band. That's what this is. It's her singing with a big band and big band arrangements, Hawaiian songs. That kind of music was popular here, of course, and they didn't have, like any place else in the country, dances and whatnot. Rhythm of the Islands, Hawaii Calls, Tropic Trade Winds, Get Hep to Swing. This one's 1982. Then we move off in a different direction for her next album. She just kind of veers away from the Hawaiian completely and just does an album of love songs, English language love songs. There are a couple of these songs that were written by Hawaiian artists, a couple of them, but they are not Hawaiian songs, they're just love songs. And then songs that are known well here, Hawaiian love songs like Surround Me With Love and what's the other one? I Love You, which was a local song. And then just other songs like Always on My Mind, Wind Beneath My Wings. What's the year on this? 1984. And Who Do You Think You Are, which was a very, I think, ill-directed move for a song that's actually disco. It's totally a disco song. Like, so weird to hear like this kind of a singer doing a disco song. But yeah, this album, I don't know. The jury's out on personal opinions whether they really like her doing slow songs, romantic songs, or her voice is better suited for more jazzy things, whatever. But yeah, I don't know how well this album did. I don't really know. Shining Star. Then we kind of got back to a little more of her traditional kind of stuff. Kupa Landing, Pua Iliahi, Magic Nights in Honolulu, etc. This is 1985. I think this is the last vinyl recording that she did. And that on vinyl is it for Keawehawaii. But what I would say that's kind of interesting, and I don't want to get into trouble with anybody, so if you're related to Keawehawaii, you know I love her. I love her. Love her. But it kind of ties in, since we're talking about the music and history and whatever and recording. The artist that we talked about in the previous video, Genoa Keawe, who was kind of candid about not being afraid to criticize people. I mean, I could name several people I mean, I'm not an expert on the music or whatever. I just like it or I don't like it, and I love some of the people that she was critical of. You know, whatever. It's not my thing. But she, one thing. She did. I don't know if she actually mentioned her name or not, but I know I remember it happening. There was a point when Genoa Keawe was, again, as she sometimes was, asked about current performers or whatever, and because she was considered such an expert. And Keawehawaii was one artist that she mentioned that she did not care for because, well, she thought she had a good voice. Her yodeling and her voice breaking was wrong. Like she would break into the register in the wrong places, like where you shouldn't, and it just didn't make any sense to her, and she didn't like it. But Keawehawaii was very popular. She also was the bingo lady. She's a comedian too. She's very funny, and she did the bingo shows on television here, where they had like every night drawing out bingo numbers. She also co-hosted the Miss Hawaii pageant for Miss America here, not the pageant I work for, which is USA, but she worked for Miss Hawaii America, co-hosting for several years, and was really funny doing that show. But as far as like the music criticism go, I want to show these CDs. I know I don't usually talk about CDs because I'm just the vinyl, but I want to bring it up because of what we just talked about. Keawehawaii in 1990 released, I think it was cassettes, and then in 2000 it came out on the CD. I have the CDs. But this is a 4-volume set of songs of old Hawaii, and it's just her doing 80 songs just for hula, specifically made for hula. There's no instrumental bridge. It's vocal all the way through, so it uses continuous. You're able to hula dance to it. It's a wonderful, wonderful collection of songs. Great collection. What I thought was so interesting, though, was the criticism that Genoa Keawe made about Keawehawaii not yodeling or not voice breaking properly. In this collection, unless I'm mistaken, absolutely no yodeling or voice breaking on this collection. She just sings falsetto, but she sings it straight out. She doesn't get into the whole yodeling thing and voice breaking. So I can't help but wonder if there was, you know, she kind of took that criticism to heart or something. I don't know. I'm just saying it's interesting, you know. And then finally, I'm just going to toss these couple out here to wrap it up. Keiko O Waimanalo, Surf, Sand, and Song. They did a Christmas album that's really cute also. And this album is very cute. I mean, they're actually nice. There's some cute songs on here. This is a cute album. Children. It's all children singing. And then Hawaii's own David Kealii. This is on Maple Records out of Canada, who does a series of sweet steel guitar records. This is number 4. David Kealii, one of the most beautiful and very smooth and lovely steel guitarists. And there are guest vocals by Nina Kealii, who we've just also recently featured on this album. So this is a really nice, classy, beautiful sounding record as well. My Isle of Golden Dreams, beautiful Kauai whispering lullabies, some very nice songs on this record. So this is another one. If you see it around, you like steel guitar, I recommend it because Nina Kealii is such a beautiful singer and the steel guitar playing is so great. We're going to stop there. I'm talking so much this week. I don't know. I'm trying to get so much out there. I'm going to shut up and play some samples.
Na everything. Take it away, sister. Everybody sing, get to swing.
Okay, I hope you liked that, and if you did, you might want to check out my easy listening Hawaiian radio station online. It's called Hawaiian Hi-Fi, like high fidelity, and you can find that on live365.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, free to listen, easy listening Hawaiian music. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you next time.